Hey guys, welcome to another Trade Genius podcast. Bob and Phil here. Guys, massive volatility on Friday and some more volatility today. What's going on in the markets? Well, we're going to tell you. Let's dive in.
Trade Genius.
Hey everybody, it's Bob with Trade Genius. Usually I do fun ads. I talk about our service, but I want to be serious with you for a second. We've been helping a lot of people trading for a long time. As you can see here, I want to let them do the talking for me for a change. But most importantly, we want to help you too. If you've not joined our service yet, come check us out, tradelikeagenius.com. Full service. You know, we have chat room. We have the algorithms for you. We give trades out every day. We educate you. So go to tradelikeagenius.com. Check us out. What you get out of our service is much more than what you put into it, and we'd like to see you in the room. Thanks for listening.
Hey Bob, welcome back. Missed you on Friday. I know you were traveling and things like that, but we got to talk about this market because we had just a crazy move on Friday. Then we had some more shenanigans today with the New York Stock Exchange. I guess had some sort of glitch. I think it might be they're getting hacked and not wanting to say it. But regardless, though, there's been a lot of volatility, and we got a Fed meeting coming up. So what do you think we can look forward to from here?
Yeah, it's funny, Phil. I prepared slides on Friday after the close when I saw I was gone all afternoon. I come back. I had out of the money calls on SPY that I thought were going to expire worthless. I come back. They're deep in the money. And I had to wait till Monday morning, this morning, to go ahead and close out because I was gifted $527,000 worth of SPY that I had to close. And I closed those pre-market for a nice profit. So,
Nice.
you know, just remember, Phil, a long time ago when the market's preparing for a move, we get these crazy Friday last 15-minute moves.
Yeah.
And I think we're back there again. And, you know, my view on this is that, number one, we hit support. Number two, the Fed meetings next week. Number three, we have the quarter end expiration that is looking bullish. And then we got summer doldrums ahead of an absolutely insane election season coming up. So I'm thinking that the market is like a sailboat race right now, Phil. And so I want to show people a chart. This is what we look at, you know, on our algo. And look where it went down, Phil. And it likes to touch these. And it went ahead and it touched it over the last, 3 or 4 trading days. And then I left. I'm like, oh, this is dead money the rest of the weekend. And then next thing I know it, that's an explosion. I'm not surprised today was kind of punk because they had to probably absorb some of that price action.
Right.
But what it brings to me, Phil, and you said this number before, I went ahead and did a measured move on the math of this. And this is a SPY measured move for me. And you're looking at the 600 area, 6,000 SPX.
Yep.
I think you were talking about that for a while.
Yep.
And that's what it looks like to me. You know, we have an ABC move here that exploded out of, and I think it's going to Roger Ramjet up to that number. It could go even higher. It all depends.
Right.
And you're starting to see other things setting up too, like Tesla has no business going up, and if it breaks 188, it's going up $40. You know, you're looking at Nvidia, you know, insane valuations, and they're not giving up the ghost on that. And the FANGs haven't really been performing, but they've been grinding higher. So I think the summer rally is upon us. I think it's a massive bear trap they caught those guys on Friday.
Yeah, and then we were talking before the video about how we got the FOMC meeting, right, coming up. And every meeting has been like a bullish catalyst, no matter how hawkish they are. You know, every meeting you look back and like, yep, we bounced off that meeting. So I don't think we're going to see anything different because I don't see what's materially changed. And in fact, yields were above 4.5% on the 10-year, which is problematic for stocks. But then today, you know, we're back down. And also on top of that, the dollar index dropped back towards 104. And I think if we start losing that level, that's actually a broader move. I don't have the chart up, but if you look at the, you zoom out on that, there's like a bearish head and shoulders pattern on there. And I think that's potentially could send us down to 100, Bob. And then I think 100 is the gateway for really the blow off move. And that could send us to, you know, SPX 6,000, like you were mentioning, Bitcoin over 100K, et cetera, et cetera. So, and then on top of that, you have the election year seasonality, which on top of regular seasonality, which is also bullish. So you have an extremely bullish window now. Both scenarios, whether it's regular seasonality or election year seasonality, or if you even want to whittle that down to a bullish Q1 situation, which we had this year, 4th year election year, that even is more bullish after the first week of June. So I think, you know, look at last week's high, look at whatever high we make this week. week and we start cracking over those levels, Bob, I think it's off to the races. And it's going to be one of those deals where it's going to be week after week after week of green candles, not necessarily volatile moves, just a relentless grind higher until we get into that August seasonality of where you kind of make a high in the middle of August and then you get that pre-election pullback, and then you're going to get that one final push higher. So I'm extremely bullish in my mind as we now enter June, and I think Bitcoin is going to end its consolidation, and I think SPY and S&P 500 also. If you zoom out, it's kind of been consolidating the last few weeks, and I think that is just charging the batteries for another expansion higher, Bob.
Yeah, somebody wrote a big sold call position too for the end of the quarter. So somebody's making some big speculative bets, and they've been hammering on oil here pretty hard too. Remember, oil goes into bull mode second half of June into the end of September. So it's going to be a wild ride. But I think they have to get past the Fed meeting. I think they're doing everything they possibly can to tell the Fed. And Janet Yellen's wringing her hands and complaining and complaining and complaining. So I think they're trying to get the message to Powell that it's time for you to change your tune.
Yeah, so we'll see how we come out of that. But OPEX is on the 21st of June. It's a huge OPEX because it's the quarterly OPEX, and June OPEX is usually a pretty big deal. And I think that we have the ingredients for a grind up into that. So thanks, Bob. Awesome charts. Guys, thank you for watching. Let us know your thoughts. Do you think we get a bullish move into June? Post your comments below. And if you want help navigating these markets and basically trying to get profitable trades into the top of this move, head over to tradegenius.co. Check out our specials. We'd love to see you in the room. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.
Trade Genius.